Most people think motion graphics are complicated, that you need expensive software, years of practice, and hours on the timeline just to make something decent. But I made this entire sequence for my client using AI in just one afternoon. And this is exactly what most people are getting wrong right now. They think AI motion graphics are either low quality or too technical to be useful. But if you understand how to use it properly, you can create professional level animations faster than most editors and without the learning curve. So in this video, I'm going to break it down into 3 levels. Beginner, where you can make clean, professional animations in minutes. Professional, the kind of motion graphics clients actually pay for. And expert, where you are building animations that would normally take days in a fraction of a time. I'll show you the exact tools, the process, and how I made everything from scratch. So stick around. So let's start from the beginner level. At the end, I will show you all the tools and everything you need. But let's start with this animation here. So we have, the map of the United States. We have this color. We have the name of a country, and we also have the Statue of Liberty. So we start from that, and for that reason we will need to just open Google Maps and take a screenshot of a location we want to use. In this case, we will be using obviously United States. So once you have your location, now it's time to take a screenshot. So you might take a screenshot in this way, like I'm taking here. So we just drag it, and we have our screenshot. So this is the first step. The second step is to remove all the labels, icons, whatever that is from the map. So we'll have just map without anything else. So here's the prompt we'll be using. Remove all country names, borders, labels, icons, and text from the map. Completely remove the Google Maps UI, search bar, buttons, watermark, and interface elements. Preserve only the clean satellite Earth imaginary with natural colors, oceans, and land masses, seamless and realistic, no text or overlays, 16 by 90. And this was basically all I did. I clicked on create the image and I wrote this prompt. I basically took this prompt, I wrote it here. I used Nano Banana Pro. Number of images, I picked 4, aspect ratio 16 by 9, and I uploaded my image here. And that's pretty much it. I just hit generate image, and this is how I got these images. And as you can see, all of them look good. We have a few different positions. So I probably like this one the most. This one looks good. This one is a little bit off, although it might be also good. It depends on your preferences. This one is also good, so it doesn't really matter. All of them are good, so I will just pick this one. And once you have that, now it's time for the next part, which is basically to add the color and also the name of a country. So all we have to do is to use this prompt here. First part of the prompt is pretty much the same, but then we just change the color of the landmass of the United States in the solid red while keeping all of the countries in the original satellite colors. And we also add a label, which is basically reading United States, centered all over the red country, simple, white text, no outline, no other labels. So this is the prompt. Again, the same steps, and here are the results. And obviously some of them are better than others. For example, this one in my opinion is a little bit too small. So we'll not pick this one. This one looks good in my opinion. This one is also good, and this one is also good. So you just pick whatever you prefer. And now with the final step, which will be basically to add the Statue of Liberty. So we take the same image, and here is what we do. So apply a low angle titled elf perspective to the map, creating depth and curvature while preserving geography. Place a realistic 3D Statue of Liberty model at a correct New York City location on the east coast of the red United States region. So this is pretty much the prompt, and here we have a few generations. I like this one. This one is not bad. This one is also good, but this one is exactly what we need. So we need to have the text, and we also need the Statue of Liberty. So this is what we need. Now we just simply hit download. So we download the image, and now it's time to generate the video. And again, to generate video, you might use a few tools. I will show you all the tools available in the market, plus great deals so you can get unlimited generations, but we'll talk about it a little bit later. Here is also another generation. If you need a little bit more variety, this one is also good. So you pick your image. We took both of them, and now it's time to generate our video. So here is what we do. Here is a whole prompt. Zoom into the United States on the map as a country becomes outlined and turn red into stylized way with the text United States popping up over the land. Then a realistic 3D Statue of Liberty pops up dynamically from the New York City location on the East Coast. So this is the whole prompt. And obviously to generate the video, we click video here. We pick a model. In this case, it was Kling version 3, but there are 2 models that are not expensive. So Kling version 3, and also if you have an option to use Seedance, any Seedance is good. 1.5 is nice, or any newer model as well. So both of them will do the job. In this case, I use Kling. So we pick the model. Again, we copy the whole prompt, we paste it here, and then we need to pick start and the end frame. So as a start frame, we want to have the map without any labels. So for example, we'll pick this one. So this will be our start frame. Now for the end frame, we need to pick the map with the Statue of Liberty and the text. So we pick this one, and this is pretty much it. The prompt, the start frame, the end frame, duration, whatever you prefer. In this case, I just pick 5 seconds, aspect ratio 16:9, and you hit generate. And this is exactly how I generated this motion graphic here. And now let me show you the final result. You've already seen it, but in my opinion, it looks very professional. It's great. We have the Statue of Liberty, we have a text. So this is the beginner level. This is very easy. There are not that many things that will go wrong here. So this is probably something that you can generate right away, even right now. Now let's take something more advanced. So we will have an animation where we have certain things we'll be talking about in a video. So this will be great for any talking head videos where you just want to show people what you will be talking about in a video. So you will have labels and numbers, and here is the whole prompt that we'll be using. It's actually quite a long prompt, so I will just show you. So I'll just keep scrolling so you can see the whole prompt. Or if you'd like to have access to all the prompts, make sure to comment down below and I will give you access to a document with all the prompts that I was using in this video. Nevertheless, here is the second prompt, and here are our generations. So we have 4 images here, and in my opinion, all of them look good. There are small differences here. For example, this one is not clear enough in my opinion. This one is good, this one is good, and this one is good. I'll probably pick this one or this one as they are the best. So this is the first step. We'll have, let's say, this text. Now the second step is to have our start frame, which basically means no text whatsoever. We just want to have background. So this is the second prompt. Remove all foreground elements, including text boxes, connector lines, light streaks, glow effects, and UI shapes. Preserve only the original dark gradient background exactly as it is. Do not add or change anything else. Pretty simple prompt, and here are the generations. Obviously this one is not perfect because we still have those numbers, but any of these are great. So you just download it as your start frame, and this will be the end frame. So this will be quite easy to do as well. So now it's time to generate our video, and the prompt for this case is quite long. It doesn't have to be that long, but I was using ChatGPT to generate all these prompts, and I will show you also the hack to, come up with all these prompts, because I know it's not easy. But right now, let's focus on our tutorial. So here's a whole prompt. I will not read it out loud, and here is also the video. So we have our start frame. Again, to generate it, we do the exact same thing as before. So let's say we just copy the whole prompt as it is here. We paste it here. We use Kling version 3. It can be Seedance. It doesn't really matter. I just like to use Kling and Seedance. Start frame, we pick our start frame, which is in this case background without anything else, and we also pick the end frame, and the end frame is basically this image here with all the numbers and all the text labels as well. So this is what we have to do: 16:9, 5 seconds, and hit generate the video. And here is also the result. In my opinion, it looks very nice, it looks professional, and it was very easy to do. So as you can see, we have this animation and we have this text that is appearing here. So this looks good, but now you have 2 options how to make it even better. One, obviously you can generate one more video where you're focusing on a specific part of it. So let's say you're just zooming into the number 1, or you can do it simply in CapCut, because it's very easy to do, and I recommend you to use this way. So we put our clip on the timeline. So here we have the clip. Again, the same animation, nothing is changing. So we have the whole animation. And now once the animation is finished, as I mentioned, we want to focus on one specific part of it. So let's say we have this where we are just zooming and focusing on the number 1, because this will be our talking point here. So what we do, we highlight our clip. Now we click here and add freeze. In this case, you will see that it's not video anymore. It's just one frozen part of this clip. So this is an image. So you can make it longer, shorter, whatever you prefer, whatever you want to do with that, but you can also animate it. So let me show you 2 tricks how to do it. First, you can do it with keyframes. Even to make better our original clip, we can just add the first keyframe. So we click on this button here, which in this case will remove my keyframe, but you want to add it, then we add size. So in this case, size will be 170%. And then we want to put another keyframe. I already have it here. And we want to zoom out a little bit. So here again, we pick this keyframe here, which is size, and we put 150. And this creates this effect where you can see it's zooming out, right? From 170% to 150, and it adds a little bit more depth to it, and it also will help you with retention. So once we are here, and we see that all these numbers start appearing, we can speed up this zoom out effect. So we add another keyframe here. Now scale 110%, and what is crucial right now is to pick the right preset. So right click on the keyframe, show all presets, and here you want to pick cubic ease. So in this case, you will see that it's much smoother and it looks just more professional. So we are here on this level, we can add another keyframe. So we go back to the last part of this clip, we add another keyframe, and here is 100%. So again, the same thing, we are here. Here we also want to add the preset, so we add the preset here, cubic ease, and what happens from here is just it goes to our original size. So once it's finished and it's on our original size, we keep freeze, we click freeze, and this is what we have. So now it's time to animate this image, which is basically this freeze part of a video. So again, we add one keyframe here, size 100%, we add another keyframe, let's say around 1 second after, and the size should be 170%, and we also add another keyframe for the position. So here we have a keyframe for the position 0, 0, and here is keyframe 1292 and 0, and that's it. So again, the same, we pick a preset, in this case cubic ease, and this effect that we have here basically is starting when we start talking about the first point. So let's say we have the intro. In the intro you're saying, but in this video I will show you the 3 steps or 3 levels how you can generate all those animations. And here, for example, when you want to have this zoom, you would just say, and we will start from the beginner level. So we focus on that. Now what we can do from here, let's say you want to go and talk about the professional level. So what we can do, we click here, we add another keyframe for size and position, and we will add another one here. Because the first one will make sure that we stay in the same place for longer time. So between this part and this part, there is no movement, which is crucial because we are talking about this first point. So we just change the position here to this level. Again, we click here, show all presets, cubic ease, and this is what we get. So you say, oh, in this video, I will show you the beginner level, where I will show you, beginner animations, and now nothing is happening. We arrive at this keyframe, and then you say, and then I will show you the second level, which is basically professional level, and I will show you blah blah blah, and then you repeat it for the third part. So this is how you can improve it even further, and it's super powerful in my opinion. So this was the professional level. This is what clients will pay for. So you generate, let's say, this one video that you saw here, and then you also make it better with all these transitions and all these animations. Now, let me show you the most advanced level, something that is the most complicated. In this case, it's gonna be exercises. This is by far the most complicated animations to make because you need to have a model, and then you need to make this model perform certain actions. So this is very, very difficult, and I will show you a few prompts and a few examples if you would like to recreate them for yourself. And in my opinion, the most important part is that you create your animations that they look like your target audience. So in this case, my client is targeting women over 50, and in this case, I want my models to look exactly like her target audience. So here is one example. This is the image that we got. Very nice image, very nice generation, clean, minimalistic, premium. And here's also the whole prompt if you would like to regenerate this image for yourself. And let me show you maybe one or two more. So here is another prompt. Again, it's a very long prompt, and here we also have the generation. Very nice image, it will work well for our animations. And again, we also see muscles on this t-shirt here. So in my opinion, this is a very nice detail to it. And this one will be another one, and it's also very difficult. So here is a whole prompt, and here we have a woman that is exercising on this ball. Again, very complicated generation. We'll see if we can make a nice video from it or a nice motion graphic. So this is what we start with. We have all these animations here. We have all these images here, and we are using Nano Banana Pro for it. And now let's animate them into something real. So I have a few videos. Obviously, this is one generation of a previous model. So let's say this professional level. Again, this is something my clients are paying for, where we have these labels, and then we explain what we mean by showing them. Then when it comes to animating those images, you don't need very complicated prompts. You just want to describe the whole movement, and then you will get, for example, an exercise that looks like that. In my opinion, it looks very nice. We can see muscles on her back. So this is nice animation. Again, what we did, we just wrote this short prompt here. We uploaded the image as a start frame, and that was pretty much it. and for this case we use Kling version 3. And there are also more videos, more animations that I made, but I only want to show you the best ones. And here is another one. You can see that the form is correct, the exercise looks nice, so you can use it as to show how to perform certain video. And you can also make a loop from it, where you just download it, then you upload it to CapCut, and then in CapCut you can just make a loop from it. And you will ask how. So you simply drag and drop this video here. So now we need to pick the right part to cut our video. So let's say we finish somewhere around this area, and what we do now, we just copy the video, we paste it behind, and now what we want to do is we want to click reverse, and then we'll see if it works the way it should. So let's see what it looks like. We see this exercise, and then she's going back from this movement, so it looks perfect. So we just copy it, we paste it, and this is how you can get a loop animation, right? We start here, it goes here, and we start again. Perfect loop from just one video in CapCut. Then to make sure that you get the right movement, so let's say we start from what position? We start from here, and here we start again. So what you can do, you can just create a compound clip, then just copy it, paste it here, and you can make it longer if you need it. And then you can make even a very long animation that looks exactly the same. It's a perfect loop. As you can see, we are starting again, we have the whole movement, she's coming back, and she's repeating the whole movement again. So this is how simple it is to create this kind of animations, and these kind of animations are the most advanced and they take the most time to create. Even something like that, where we have step up exercise on a Busu ball, full range of motion, no camera movement. Again, you can see how detailed it is. The exercise looks alright. In this case, we're using Szaton 1.5 Pro, and the exercise is correct. There is no morphing, so this is a nice video. I have a few other versions here, but I want to show you something else. So again, this was from the image, and because it was from the image, the whole prompt can be very short because we need to just describe the whole movement, and this is pretty much it. And this is what we get here. Again, we have the whole range of motion. She's using the machine correctly, and you can explain all exercises in this way. But there is even more than that. You can do push-ups, you can even show how muscles move. So for example, here we have push-up, and we also see the muscles highlighted in the core. Again, very nice video generations, and you can also do more than that. So for example, some complicated motion graphics where you show pain in the elbow or inflammation, stuff like that. Again, we have animate inflammation in the body, and was made from the image as well. So this was the image, as you can see here, and here is the video that we generated. So we can see it looks very nice. It exactly shows what we want to see, which is basically inflammation in the body. Or we have an image of a woman, and we can just say animate, slow zoom in, and this is what we get when you explain something about gut health, for example. Then this kind of motion graphic or animation can be perfect for such case. So again, their possibilities are endless. I just want to show you what you can achieve and how easy it is to generate all these videos. Here we have perfect range of motion. So this is the most advanced level. Most people cannot do it at all. And if you can do it, if you can recreate this kind of animations, or even this kind of animations where you can take this hard and animate it, then you can make very nice money, or just use it on your own channel and grow quite easily. Here is another interesting one where you just show health of a bone. So here is again the prompt. This is what you get. So plenty of options. Or for example, you can see, you can show a muscle and then how the muscle is contracting. All kind of options here. Here, for example, we have back pain on a model, not a real person because we see it's cut here, but it's exactly how it should be. And here is also the prompt. So these were 3 levels: beginner, professional, and expert. All of this you can done with just 2 tools. So let me show you now what kind of tools you would need. And to use all of them, you will need obviously something to write your prompts. In this case, we can use ChatGPT. So let me just give you an example. If you like a graphic, if you find a graphic somewhere and you like it, you can just take a screenshot and you will get prompt for literally anything you need. So now you just need to upload your graphic here. And once you have your graphic, you simply say, can you write a nano banana prompt for me so I can recreate this image, make sure it's 16:9 and keep the same style. Or if you would like to change style, make sure to let AI know that you would like to have different background or whatever else. Make sure to keep the same style and all the details should be unchanged. So this is what you have to do. Then just click enter, and as you can see, in a matter of seconds we have our prompt ready. And this prompt is very detailed. We have all important information here, and there's also style, aspect ratio, and that's it. So now all you have to do is just to copy this prompt and then start generating your images and then animate them. This is the best way to get the best quality generations. Now in terms of where to generate your images, you have a few options, and one of them obviously is OpenArt. OpenArt is great. You can use text to video or image to video. You have a lot of models here, so when you pick text to video, for example, then you can see what kind of models you have. There's Kling Free Omni, Kling Free, Seedance, Kling 2.6, a lot of models that you can use, so this is great. The same when it comes to images, you click Create Image, you have Nano Banana 2, Nano Banana Pro, Seedream, Kling, Nano Banana, so there is a lot of models here. So this is one option, and the pricing is quite good with OpenArt as well, because for the Essential you will just be paying $14 per month, which is quite cheap price, I would say, and you'll get around 4,000 images, which is also good, and up to 50 videos, which is not bad, I would say. Then obviously if you need more, you can get more, but there is also another tool that you can use, and it's Higgsfield. Again, with Higgsfield is exactly the same thing, where you have all the same models that were available with OpenArt, so it's your personal preference, images as well. So again, all the models that are so important. And also when it comes to pricing, I would say Higgsfield has very nice pricing right now, because even if you pick the monthly option, the cheapest option is for $9, the ultimate is $49, and also creator for $250, where you already have an agency, you're making a lot of money. So in my opinion, the best one is this one for $49, because you are getting 7-day unlimited generations with this model, which is great in my opinion. And for the whole year, you're also getting unlimited and free generations with all these models that are mentioned here. So you can generate a lot of images and a lot of videos if you decide to use this model. So I would say Higgsfield is great. And in this video, I was also using Chat LLM with Abacus. So this is a tool that I mentioned on this channel before. I don't think it will be better than Higgsfield or OpenArt, but I personally use it, so I just wanted to say it. So it's really up to you, but in my opinion, the most important part is to find the right idea and then execute it properly. Because what I see is true is that video editing itself is not that important. I tested it myself. I had 2 videos. One video was very well edited. There was so many nice flows, so many nice motion graphics, but if the idea is not interesting or the idea is not solving any problem, there is no value, people will not watch. So this is very, very important, and if you'd like to see how important it is, make sure to watch this video you can see on the screen right now. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.